Most people believe they are reasonable, that they make decisions based on logic, evidence, and their own free will. They are wrong. There is a category of individual who understands this about you before you even opened your mouth. They have studied the architecture of human trust. They know exactly which emotional levers to pull, in which order, and at which speed, to get what they want from you, while leaving you convinced the whole thing was your idea. This is not fiction. This is not rare. And statistically, you have already met at least one of them. Today, we are going to look at exactly how they operate. The first thing a skilled manipulator does is make you feel understood. Psychologists call this mirroring. The manipulator will subtly adopt your speech patterns, your posture, your pacing. They will repeat your own words back to you, slightly reframed. They will share interests or pretend to. Within minutes, your brain registers a signal it has been wired to trust since childhood. This person is like me. And people like us, we help. We open up. We lower our guard. The mirroring is not accidental. It is the opening move. And it works because evolution designed you to trust familiarity, not to question it. Once they have your trust, they give you something. It may be small, a compliment, a favor, an introduction, something that costs them very little but registers in your mind as generosity. This activates one of the most powerful forces in human social psychology: reciprocity. Robert Cialdini documented this in his research on influence. The human drive to repay what we receive is so strong that it can override our own preferences, our own better judgment, and in some cases, our own ethics. The manipulator knows this. The gift is not generosity. It is an invoice with no stated due date and an amount they will set later. At some point, you may notice that the manipulator has subtle opinions about the people around you. Your friends don't really get you the way they do. Your family is holding you back. That colleague who warned you about them, clearly jealous, clearly threatened. This is not coincidence. Isolation is not a side effect of the relationship. It is a strategy. Because a person with a strong external support network is harder to control. They have mirrors, other people who can reflect reality back to them when their perception starts to bend. Remove the mirrors, and the manipulator becomes the only source of truth. Here is where it becomes genuinely difficult to detect, even in retrospect. When you begin to question the situation, the manipulator does not argue. They reframe. Suddenly, your concern becomes oversensitivity. Your observation becomes an attack. Your memory of what happened becomes faulty. You're always doing this. You misunderstood. You took it out of context. This technique has a clinical name: gaslighting. Named after a 1944 film in which a husband systematically dims the gas-powered lights in the home, then denies the lights changed at all, until his wife begins to doubt her own perception of reality. The goal is not to win an argument. The goal is to make you stop trusting yourself, because a person who doesn't trust their own judgment will keep returning to the one person who seems certain: the manipulator. By this stage, leaving has a cost, and the manipulator ensures you feel it. It may be guilt after everything they've done for you. It may be fear of what they'll say, what they'll do, who they'll tell. It may be simply the exhaustion of a person who has had their sense of reality slowly dismantled and no longer has the energy to rebuild it alone. This is by design. The longer the manipulation runs, the higher the psychological exit cost. Not because you are weak, because the system was specifically engineered to make leaving feel impossible. So what do you do with this? The research is consistent on a few points. First, trust your discomfort. The nervous system often registers manipulation before the conscious mind does. If something feels off, it may be. Second, maintain your external relationships. A manipulator's power is proportional to your isolation. People who stay connected to outside perspectives are significantly harder to control. And third, understand that recognizing manipulation is not about becoming paranoid. It is about becoming calibrated. The goal is not to see threats everywhere. It is to see clearly. Most people move through the world with their defenses down, assuming good faith until catastrophically proven otherwise. You no longer have that excuse. If this was useful, the next video covers the specific phrases manipulators use to make you doubt yourself. It's worth watching before you need it.